My name is Christine and I am a skincare junkie. So for the past few months I've been collecting a ton of just random skincare products because I just became obsessed after discovering one product. And then I dove straight into the Korean skincare regimen, doing 10-12 steps. It's not too insane because I don't do it every morning as well. I just do it at night and then I call it a day. I'm such a skincare addict that I actually have two regimens. I have one that I keep at home with me here in LA, and then I have a set, the Korean set I keep at my boyfriend's house. So I do both. So this is all the stuff that you can get readily available at a Sephora, Ulta, basically anywhere around the world. And then I have all my Korean beauty stuff, which will be shot in a separate video. And that's what I keep at my boyfriend's house. Yeah, I wanted to start with this video because I feel like I'm a bit more familiar with these products. You know what's tested on animals, what's not tested on animals, what doesn't have parabens, what's all natural, what's organic, all of that stuff. You can find those things out by researching the item online. Whereas with Korean stuff, it's kind of iffy, you don't really know for sure. So that's why I want to start with these products. Also because I left all the Korean products at my boyfriend's house. I was supposed to grab the basket on my way out, but I totally forgot. So starting with these. But before I start, I just wanted to say that these videos are inspired by Rachel from That's Chic. She shot two videos, one on Western skincare and then one on Korean skincare. And I learned so much about skincare, so I'll have those links down below if you guys are interested. But yeah, let me just start with all the stuff that I have here. Alright, so the first step is double cleansing. So you want to cleanse with an oil cleanser or a balmy cleanser, and then a water cleanser, like a soapy stripping cleanser. So I have a couple here. The first one that I actually started with when I started this whole process is the Milky Jelly Cleanser. You can see that I'm almost out of it right here. You can actually double cleanse with this product on its own, but it's just very lightweight, and I really like it because if I'm wearing eye makeup, which I don't normally wear, I can actually rub it directly into my eyes, and it's made with the same ingredient that is used in contact solutions, so I can rub it directly in my eyes. I wear contacts and stuff, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. It's super gentle. It smells a little bit like rose. Oftentimes I'll actually double cleanse with this if I don't want to bring anything else around. But then I started using the Milk Makeup Charcoal Cleanser, which is a bit more of a soapy cleanser, to just strip away all the excess makeup or residue or dirt and debris. And these two together as the double cleansing method, it's just an amazing duo. I know they're competing brands, but they look so good together and they actually work really well together. These are both extremely gentle, but together they do such a good job. So I feel like if Sephora sold these two in a kit for double cleansing, it would just be a hit. I mean, I really wish that they would do a collaboration together. They are two of my favorite brands. But recently I was introduced to a new product by Boscia. This is the Charcoal Makeup Melter Cleansing Balm Oil. This is a super thick, kind of greasy oil, but you grab a chunk of it. It's supposed to come with a spatula, but I think I lost mine. What you do is you scoop out a little bit and you put it on your hands and you kind of melt it onto your makeup. So I just use about an almond size amount. Pick it up with my hands and then I kind of just melt it all over my face. I decided to shoot the demo portion of this video when I had a ton of makeup on, so you guys can really see it melt everything off. But this is when I'm wearing waterproof mascara, a boatload of eye makeup, and a ton of brow makeup as well. And it just melts everything off. This alone will take off all your makeup, but I actually like to take off all the oils and anything that can possibly be left behind. So I'm also using the Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser. And this one's a little bit warming, so I just use a pump of this in my hand and then kind of lather it up with a little bit of water and then massage it all over my face. And it just melts off whatever is left behind. So these two together are amazing. It leaves your skin squeaky clean. And then about once a week, sometimes twice a week, I'll use an exfoliant. And this is my favorite exfoliant ever. This is the Somerville ExfoliKate, and it's a physical and chemical exfoliant. So what you do is you take about a pea-size amount, and then on damp skin, I just rub it all the way in. I'll massage the little granules in, and then I leave it on my skin for 2 minutes. And during that 2 minutes, that's the chemical exfoliation. It'll eat away all your dead skin cells basically, and it just leaves it feeling super clean. If it's an important day and I want my makeup to look really good and I want to do this during the daytime, then I'll actually just use the cleanser, because I don't really do the whole process at night. I'll just use a cleanser in the morning. So I'll use this cleanser right here. This is the Somerville ExfoliKate cleanser, and this one smells so good. It smells like oranges. Everyone who's used this, like my sisters use this, my boss used it, my friends have used it, anyone who's used this has said that it smells super good. So I'll use this and then follow it with this if it's like an important day. Usually after exfoliate and it's like a Sunday or something like that and I have a lot of time, then what I do is I like to follow it with a mask, like a detoxifying mask, something that will pull out impurities. I like to do like a mud-based mask if possible. So the one that I'm using today is from Origins. It's the Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and it's just like a black mask like this. It's just your classic mud mask, and I love this so much. It has like a cult following as well. I know it's like the #1 seller at Sephora. My sister gave me this and I was so excited to try this out. The first time I tried it, it really felt like it was pulling out all the gunk in my skin. An honorable mention is, and this is great for if you don't have time to exfoliate and to put on a detoxifying mask, this charcoal rescue mask from Dermalogica is great because what you can do is just put it on right after you wash your face, and then let it dry, and then once you wet it again, it turns into like an exfoliant. Once it dries, you'll put water on it and then it'll turn into like a soft exfoliant, and you can actually rub it into your skin as you're washing it off. The only thing about this one is that it smells a little bit sulfuric when it dries and when you wash it off. As soon as you apply it, like both of these, they smell amazing. They smell like just kind of herbal, natural basically. But for some reason, as soon as this one dries, it just smells like sulfur. But it does do 2 jobs in one, so if you're in a rush, then I definitely recommend this one. If you are traveling, then I really like this one. This is what I've been using lately. It's one of my favorites now, and it's from Origins as well. It's Ritually Tea Oolong La, and basically what you do, it's in powder form, so it's a little bit different. I've never seen a mask like this before. So what you do is you take 2 teaspoons of this and you mix it with 2 teaspoons of water. And what I do is I'll mix it in with a brush like this, mix everything in, and then I'll apply it directly on my skin. And it almost has like a little bit of like baking soda or something like that. It's a little bit like carbonated for some reason. So then you apply it on your skin and then it dries completely. And it just feels so good because it's a little bit bubbly on the skin. So you know those bubble masks from like Korean skincare? It's a little bit like that, but it dries to like a clay base basically. So it's unlike anything I've ever tried before, and it really feels like after you wash it off, it really feels like your skin's super clean afterwards. And then also for peel off masks, which I also really like to do, I have this one right here from GLAMGLOW, and this is the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. And what you do is you take a little brush like this, it comes with this, and this smells so good. It smells like coconut. I used this with my sisters just a couple weeks ago, and then I tried it again pretty recently, and I still love it. It's just, I don't know if I can justify spending so much money on this, but if you have the money and you really love skincare, then I definitely recommend trying this out. For something so expensive though, I would just kind of target it. So I would target it in like my troubled areas, like my forehead, down my nose, maybe like a little bit on my chin, and then just peel it off in sections. I don't know, there's something so satisfying about peeling off a mask and then just like seeing all the folds and like all the gunk in it. I actually got this from Amy Bagamon. If you don't follow her on YouTube, you definitely should. But yeah, she gave this to me one day and I was so grateful because I've always wanted to try something from GLAMGLOW, and for some reason I just could never justify spending so much money on skincare. But then if you really think about it, your skin is worth investing in, because if you have good skin, then you know, like everything else will look good. Like your makeup will apply better, everything else would be a lot better. So I don't know, it's a good investment, I would say. Now, if you're looking for a set that I really like, then I would say this right here from Glossier. This is the Mega Greens Galaxy Pack, which is a detoxifying mask right here. And then the Moisturizing Moon Mask, which adds on moisture afterwards. So these two together, it's the dream team. So the Mega Greens Galaxy Pack obviously pulls out all the impurities in your skin. And then I leave this on for about like 20 minutes, and then after that, I'll follow it with the Moisturizing Moon Mask, leave it on for another 20 minutes. As soon as I take that off, my skin just like thanks me. So yeah, if you ever want to try these two, I definitely recommend trying it together. I know that people actually love the Moisturizing Moon Mask for like traveling. Like when you're on a flight, your skin gets really dry, like especially around your eyes. So a lot of people actually leave it on overnight. And I also really like the packaging of these two as well. So that's another reason why I like to pair these two together, I think. Anyways, back to my mask routine. So after I detoxify, so the one that I'm using today is Origins Clear Movement Active Charcoal Mask. After it dries, so it takes about like, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. Once it completely dries, I'll wash it off, and then I'll follow it with something moisturizing. So this one is from Milk Makeup. It's the Urban Defense Mask. It smells like honey. I don't know, something about the scent of this just puts me in a good mood. I put a little bit all over my face, maybe about like a tablespoon amount, and it's just a clear gel. So I put it on, leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes. This is like a very short mask. So you put it on, leave it on for 35 minutes, or 3 to 5 minutes, and then you just put splash water on and it turns into this really milky substance, and it rinses right off. If you wake up one day and your skin is feeling like kind of dull, then what I would recommend doing is just putting a little bit of this on all over your face and then brushing your teeth, doing your whole like routine, and then rinsing it off, because it will just leave your skin just feeling very balanced. Alright, so after masks, then I'll just like use a toner, and the one that I've been using is from Herbivore Botanicals Balance, and it's in a spray bottle, which I really love. So I just spray this all over my face. It just smells like natural products, you know, very clean, not synthetic in any way. It smells like a Whole Foods basically. But I really like that it's in a spray bottle form, because I don't really like using cotton rounds or cotton pads. So usually if I'm using anything like a toner, then I'll just pump it out on my hand and then kind of just pat it all over my face, which I don't know if it's the best method, but I just don't really like using cotton rounds. So yeah, the fact that it's in a spray bottle form I really enjoy. And then after that, after I tone, this is the one thing that actually started this entire crazy skincare regimen for me. This is the Origins Original Skin Essence Lotion Dual Permanent Complex. Yeah, so before this I had no idea what an essence was, and then I used it for like a month, like a few months ago. I just used it for like a whole month straight, and I saw a huge improvement of my skin. Like, it was completely balanced, it was less oily, and it was like in the summer too, which is usually the time when my skin's the most oily. I just had the best skin I've ever had, and I got so many compliments on my skin, especially at work too, because I worked in front of a ton of people. And the only thing that I changed was this. So after I used it for an entire month, I started doing a lot of research on essence, and I realized it actually derived from like Korean skincare. So I went crazy on Korean skincare, bought everything that I could possibly find, like the best of everything that I could possibly find. But anyway, back to this. This is what started it all. Without this, I probably wouldn't even be doing this video. Without this, I probably wouldn't even have all of the skincare, to be honest. Yeah, after this I just got really into skincare because I saw such a crazy improvement in my skin. So with this essence lotion, I just put a little puddle on my hand, and then I spread it between both hands, and then just pat it all over my face, and then kind of just fan it dry. Once it dries, it doesn't leave like a sticky film or anything. It just feels very nice and balanced and moisturized. And to me, this smells a little bit like grapefruit. I absolutely love this stuff. So after the essence, I like to follow with a serum, and this I switch up pretty regularly, but today I'm using the Aēsop Parsley Seed Antioxidant Serum. It's supposed to be moisturizing, but it leaves my skin feeling a little bit on the dry side. So I like to always follow with like a really thick moisturizer, but I really like this because it has so many like positive benefits. It has citric acid, which is supposed to make your skin renew, and usually with like anything with vitamin C in it, like this one right here, this is the Vitamin C Art Naturals serum. I like to use these at night, just because if you use it during the daytime, you have to layer on a really heavy SPF, or just make sure that you SPF. Actually, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that if there's like vitamin C or like citric acid, then you really shouldn't go in the sun during the daytime, so I like to use that stuff at night. And then also another one that, or another set that I actually use is this one right here. This is from Glossier as well. They recently came out with these 3 serums. This is Super Bounce with hyaluronic acid, vitamin B, and this one I use when I have like hyperpigmentation like down here. Super Pure with zinc, which is what I use when I'm on my period, which is like right now. And then also Super Glow, which is, it has vitamin C in it, yeah. So this one I don't really use during the daytime. If there's a reason why I should be using this during the daytime though, please let me know, because I haven't really done that much research on it. I just know that you really want to layer up on your SPF, which I do anyway, but just to be on the safe side, I heard that somewhere, so that's why I just don't wear it. These are great, and I really like the fact that they're all separated so you can use them as you need them. Yeah, I really like that because it actually caters to your skin type, or whatever your skin needs are for that particular day. So my skin does change regularly, so I think that's such a great idea, and I really like that. And then during the daytime, sometimes I'll even use these as like boosters, so I'll put it directly into my moisturizer and then just put it on my skin. So next, this is something that I use just at night. This is the KORRES Wild Rose Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial, and this I use a very little amount because a little goes a long way. It's a very thick cream. It smells so good. I actually got a sample of this like, I think when I was like early years in college. And I remember that little sample lasted me forever. So I recently got it again, and oh my god, I can't get enough of it. The smell of it is just, it smells so good. If you guys are ever in a Sephora, please take a whiff of this. Every time I use it, it just smells so good. I know it's called Wild Rose, but it doesn't really smell like wild roses to me. I don't know, it smells so good. I wish they would make a perfume out of this. But yeah, I'll use this all over my face, just a very thin layer all over my face, and then I'll actually, since I don't have an eye cream, all this, and I don't have an eye cream, I'll use a little bit more under my eyes, like around my eyes right here, where the crow's feet will come in. I'll just use it right there, a little bit extra. And then the last thing that I do is lip balm, and this is the Rosée Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Balm, and it's just a very thick lip balm. This is the intensive treatment basically, but I also used this right here, which is the Ultra Repair Lip Balm, which is like a thinner formula. It's better for like if you're using it during the day, so you just like put a little bit on it, it sinks in right away. But this one is great for when you're using it like right before you go to bed, especially during like the drier seasons, like towards the end of summer. Actually, still now, it's been so hot and dry. So I'll use this and it'll just make my lips feel so much better. Not as dehydrated, and I'll wake up in the morning and it's not so crusty or anything like that. So I really, really love this. And again, a little bit goes a really long way, so I'll just use a teeny tiny amount and then massage it into my lips, and then I'll wake up the next morning and my lips feel so renewed. So yeah, that's my crazy 10-step skincare routine. I hope you guys learned something here. I know it seems daunting, you know, to do all these steps, but I actually thoroughly enjoy doing each and every one of these steps. I really enjoy doing this every night, and then when I wake up the next morning, my skin just feels like a baby's ass. It just feels so good. It really doesn't take that long, and I don't use all these products every single night, and I actually like to switch things in and out as well and keep things kind of fresh. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something here. If you guys have any questions about any of these products, please comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys have any suggestions on ways that I can do this better, let me know. And then I'll have my Korean skincare routine using basically the same exact process right after this video. So yeah, stay tuned and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!